Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is March 7th, 2025, and we're diving into the latest earnings report from Mammoth Energy Services. Joining us is John, Senior Analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Mammoth Energy Services has just released their fourth quarter and full year 2024 results, and there's a lot to unpack, from revenue figures to strategic outlooks.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Mammoth Energy Services reported a net revenue of $53.2 million for the fourth quarter of 2024, slightly up from the same quarter last year. However, the full-year revenue saw a significant drop to $187.9 million from $309.5 million in 2023. John, what are your thoughts on this?
Indeed, the revenue figures reflect a challenging year for Mammoth. The fourth quarter showed some improvement, but the full-year decline is notable. This was largely due to reduced activity in their well completion services and natural sand proppant services divisions, which saw significant revenue drops compared to 2023.
And what about profitability?
The company reported a net loss of $15.5 million for the fourth quarter and a substantial net loss of $207.3 million for the full year. This is a stark contrast to the previous year, where the net loss was only $3.2 million. The increased losses are attributed to higher SG&A expenses and interest charges.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. Despite the financial challenges, Mammoth Energy Services has highlighted some operational improvements. Can you elaborate on these, John?
Absolutely. The company saw increased utilization in the fourth quarter, which is a positive sign. They also maintain a debt-free balance sheet with $86 million in cash, which provides them with the flexibility to make strategic investments. CEO Phil Lancaster emphasized their focus on operational execution and efficiency, which they believe will unlock value for shareholders in 2025.
What does the future hold for Mammoth?
Looking ahead, Mammoth expects steady activity in 2025 with potential upside from natural gas-related demand. They are optimistic about building on recent momentum and are strategically positioned to capitalize on growth opportunities.
Segment performance analysis. Let's break down the performance of Mammoth's various segments. How did each division fare in the fourth quarter?
The Infrastructure Services division led the way, with $27.9 million in revenue, showing slight growth from the previous year. Well completion services remained flat at $15.8 million, while the natural sand proppant services saw a modest increase to $5.1 million. Other services, including drilling and equipment rentals, contributed $6.2 million.
It seems like the infrastructure division is a key driver. Is that correct?
Yes, the infrastructure division is crucial, especially given the ongoing demand for electric grid construction and repair. This segment's stability is vital for Mammoth's overall performance.
Financial health and liquidity. John, let's talk about Mammoth's financial health. How is their liquidity position?
Mammoth is in a strong liquidity position with $64.8 million in unrestricted cash and no outstanding borrowings under their revolving credit facility. Their total liquidity stands at $91 million, which is a solid buffer for future investments and operations.
And what about their expenses?
SG&A expenses for the fourth quarter were $9.9 million, up from the previous year. This increase is primarily due to higher professional services and compensation costs. Managing these expenses will be crucial for improving profitability.
Key takeaways. In summary, Mammoth Energy Services faced a challenging year with significant losses, but there are positive signs of operational improvements and a strong liquidity position. John, any final thoughts?
Mammoth's focus on operational efficiency and strategic investments positions them well for potential growth in 2025. While the financials show a tough year, The groundwork for future success is being laid.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Mammoth's performance in the comments below.